So now that you've got it all pinned, before we stitch, there's a few areas where we're going to leave open where we're not going to stitch. So you want to move the pins kind of over from there. This down here at the bottom, so the Velcro is up here at the top. This is pockets down here at the bottom. We're going to leave that open. So take the pins out and leave an open spot there where there's no pins in to kind of remind yourself that you're not going to stitch all the way across there. We're going to leave that open. Because essentially, after we get it sewn, it's inside out, and we need an open end to flip it the right side. So we're going to leave that bottom part open, and we're also going to leave on the top right side a portion open so that we can get this dowel rod in there to help hang your locker caddy. So, and on the diagram, it'll show you, it says leave open right here at the bottom, and leave open right here at the top. So we'll begin sewing, and sew all the way around to there, and then we'll stitch, leave that part open, and stitch from here to there. Okay, so we're going to go over to the machine. And I'm going to start stitching at that top corner. So the Velcro is up here, the Velcro loop. Start stitching. Watch out for the pins, and remember you're going to need a pin magnet to remove those pins as you stitch. I'm going to start out on this corner. Sewing right there with the edge, even with the presser foot. I'm going to go forward a few stitches and reverse back stitch a few stitches. Pulling those pins out before you get to them. So I'm going straight across. Slow and controlled. We want to be using the darker thread right now, the thread that matches, you know, this part of the locker caddy. And now when we get to the corner, we're going to pivot. So even if you end at the corner and your needle's up, you want to make it where the needle is down, turning the hand wheel. Lift the presser foot once that needle's down. Okay. Turn with the needle down in the fabric. And then again, start stitching. Keep on stitching. Removing those pins as you get to it. Following, keeping that edge even with the presser foot. And again at this corner, we want to pivot. So put the needle in, down in the fabric, and try to keep this part of the locker caddy folded up and out of the way. And remember now, this is the part we want to leave open, so we're just going to go to this pin. So we're not going to go very far at all. We're going to go straight forward a few, back stitch, and then we're going to trim those threads off, okay? So we have sewn from here down to here. Now we're going to start at this pin again and stitch from here up to this white pin. Remember, we wanted to keep that part open. Just pull the locker caddy out of the way. Stitch from this pin. We're going to back stitch. And at the corner, what do? We pivot. The needle goes down in the fabric. Presser foot comes up. Turn it. And keep on going. get to that pin, we want to back stitch and be done. Trim those threads. That way we've left those two little areas open that need to be open. Got a little pocket right there, and down at the bottom there, just like the instructions said.